Let's start adding some previous functions from our Google Analytics notebook. We also need to initialize the Google Drive for our Facebook data. And we can save time by just copying the other functions and maybe adjust them if necessary. So copy-paste the Drive initializing function. We can leave it as is. Then copy this function and let's create a Facebook API function. Change the name and description and copy the 2 lines below into the function. Get the initializing Drive line as well. To initialize our Drive, we can also replace the me variable and make 1 line of code instead of binding a variable. Lastly, also copy-paste the get weekdays and the download data frame functions. I'm changing the year that I'm taking the data from, since I know I have some campaigns data from that time. For you, you should use a start date where you have campaigns data on your Facebook ads account. Now we can make a function that queries our campaign stats. Give it a name and make a fitting description. The function needs parameters. The Facebook account we are taking data from, the starting date, and the metrics we want to take data for. We have already defined those metrics in the variables section. You can highlight the rest of the code and press Tab to move everything out 4 spaces to the right. First, define the inside params with the start and end date. Use the Facebook format given here. Then initialize an empty dictionary to store our extracted data. Now, we need to adjust our first 2 template for loops with the names from the parameters that we initialized our functions with. In the last for loop, we need to add the metrics names and the values associated to the stats data dict. Lastly, return the stats data dictionary, which is the extracted data from Facebook for the week chosen.